rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Tonight, from TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida, it's Week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Tonight, it's the Thursday opener for the new NFL season between the Indianapolis Colts and the Jacksonville Jaguars. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. A man who played college football here in the Sunshine State. It's USF's Marlon Mack. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, Brissett. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. From the gun, here's Brissett. He'll drop this down to Johnson underneath. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking first down.
It was Taven Bryan who got him down defensively. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
Off the draw, here's Johnson. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
Duke Johnson, the ball.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the Jaguars' 37-yard line.
Here's Marlon Mack. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
The ball carrier.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
Bring it up, bring it up, bring it up.
So here are the Jaguars in great field position already. They'll be led out by a Heisman runner-up during his college days. It's the versatile Jalen Hurts.
What I enjoyed this week is that you asked to talk to his offensive center before the game and find out a little bit more about him and what the relationship is. And that was a pretty positive story, wasn't it?
Yeah, and really what I took away from that is just how it has permeated throughout the entire offensive line, the relationship they've had. It's really a group that's in sync.
They care about him. That's the thing. They really care. And when you care that much, you're going to play that much harder for him and give him a better chance to lead the team to wins.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Shark, 46 yards. And the Jags have taken the early lead.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
5-yard line.
Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Now a dump off here complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Marlon Mack.
It's a gain of 5, and it'll make it a second down.
At the 30-yard line.
Running from the gun, Johnson. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Duke Johnson.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
Taylor, the ball carrier. C.J. Henderson on the tackle.
Obviously an important run to avoid the 3 and out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation. Pick up the first down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit, too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest.
Complete to number 13, T.Y. Hilton.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At the 48.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And a Colts first down.
Now Mack. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
He's got Burton here. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another first down. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
At the 5-yard line.
Again, it'll be Mack. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Here's Dustin Hopkins now to try the field goal. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Hopkins' kick is good. And that'll do it for the first quarter of play. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
1st and 10 at the...
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. From the gun, it's Hurts. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Hurts sets up to throw it. He's going to let it go again. Touchdown, Jaguars. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Whoa! He just yanked that one well to the left, and no good.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Colts getting another possession here on offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Brissett. Matthew Ioannidis able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
He'll take it a few steps in front of the 50. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. Now the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Play action. Here's Hurts. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And out of bounds right around the 20.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here's Kamara off the draw. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Taking it in from the 20. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Point after by Lambo, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
This one into the hands of Burton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Tackled by the corner, C.J. Henderson. Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Finding his way home for the sack that time, Taven Bryan.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. The offense and Alvin Kamara heading back onto the field. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far, here in the second quarter. They run the option on second down. Quick pass out to Miller. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now third down. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I've got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Let's go.
We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 33. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. Alvin Kamara, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
And the lead is now 24. That time a 6-play drive. And it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
He gets it left side to Johnson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty is a result of that hit there.
Underneath to the tight end, Burton. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Throwing again on second down. Reset. A throw for Pittman is intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Jaguars take over.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Here's a quick throw left side to start things out.
Hurts pass.
No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play.
Here's Hurts to throw. Flushed out right. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. On the ground, Kamara. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, good to get another season underway. We'll get back to you guys for the second half of the season opener. But first, let's take a look at what's still to come here in the opening weekend of the NFL season. As far as the early games go in that 1 o'clock window, we'll be focused on that game in Nashville. A big one for the Titans as they get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills.
All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third.
Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Good games in the late afternoon as well, one being out in Santa Clara, where it'll be the 49ers taking on the Atlanta Falcons.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll run. This is Kamara. And another tackle broken. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Buying time to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Hurts, the best running quarterback in this year's crop of rookies. He's got a first down.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Not much there, only a yard.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Intended for
and incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. It's a first down, his fourth catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Hurts. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off he might pick. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys continue to pour it on. Lambo on for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
That was awfully nice. Hit him in stride, and off he went. It was almost like the ball hitting him was like him receiving a baton, and he was running the anchor leg in a relay race.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 30. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. first down. Brissett. Throw left side complete. It's Johnson. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays.
And they're going to get him. He's sagged back around the 28. Matt Ioannidis in there to get him yet again. That is his third sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Off the play fake. Here's Brissett. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
The toss here completed to Pittman. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit third quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
The offense and Alvin Kamara heading back onto the field. He's toppled the century mark already receiving the football, closing in on that on the ground, too. They've really had trouble handling him.
I think from what we've seen in this game, his success through the air has started to open things up for him on the ground because now he's loosened up the defense, right? They've got to play just about every snap as if another receiver can get downfield on them, and he's been that receiver. Now they bring him back to the backfield. I think his yardage running the ball will increase as this one goes on.
Well, they might need to devote some extra attention to him, something just to stop the momentum he has. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Kamara. And he'll rumble for about 5. Up close to the 40.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
54's Mike. Check.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score. I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. That one complete. He finds Sharp. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jaguars are pouring it on. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead will swell by one more.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Throwing again, Brissett on 2nd and 10. Connecting with Burton here over the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now this is Hilton on the receiving end. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Jags grab it. And he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
You've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. DJ Chark with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
The wide receiver, the ball carrier.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Running with Kamara. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He may try and run for this. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the 1st. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
This one complete downfield on the left side. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another 1st down at the Colts 43. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Hurts. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 3 yards the gain there. 2nd down.
2nd and 7 at the 40-yard line.
From the gun, it's Hurts. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing.
We are in the fourth and final quarter as the offense will have the football starting this drive, 1st and 10. They'll start with the option. They'll start with a quick throw complete out to the right. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
Made the quick throw there outside the numbers, and you can feel the thought process. They just wanted to get in his hands and let him make a play. But how about the job they did defensively to keep him bottled up? Instead, they tackle him for a loss.
Legs still churning.
Like a giant pinball.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front.
And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. Only 3 yards on the pickup. They'll be left staring at a 3rd and 14.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up 3rd and 14.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Hurts sets up to throw it. Being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
That's good. We're on Jaguar.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
Yeah, that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Again, it's Kamara. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
That's good.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 17-yard line. Tonight's final.
Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And, all eyes were watching this one. Everyone was excited that football was back.
And it's just special. You could just feel it. It's so good to have the pigskin back out there. It'll be crisp fall weather before we know it.
You got that right, but I love the build-up to it, right? All day long anticipating it, and then we got here and we saw a game, the first game of the year. Let's keep going.
Flag on the play. Yeah, yeah. That's a flag on the play. Yeah, yeah. Flag on the play. Hold up. That's a flag on the play. Let's go. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't trying to get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, stunting that. Running off the block, yeah, I'm something like a linebacker. I got juice like a Fanta, how you like it? I'm on purple, I'm on yellow, all these plays that I'm catching, I done gone crazy. I do my thing, 6 range, just like Tom Brady. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, he ain't never throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, it hit the hole, then I ran it. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. Feel like a panther, I done up the standards. Like Michael V in Atlanta when it's time to scramble. Neck full of water, call me Black Bridgewater. Lamar Jackson, how I throw them Ravens across the border. You know I'm a touchdown with the sack. Run up the whole life, run it back on the play. Intercept the pack like a safety, you boys ain't shake the play. That's a flag on the play. Let's go. I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, he ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, it hit the hole, then I ran it. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. Let's go.
She-Bag got me.
Hit boy on the beat, so you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting up the back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant, he said I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay. Look, sometimes you need the faith, sometimes you need to know your worth, sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but ain't from the bay. You can't negotiate with Drake, you gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage, the mainframe, loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous with words, cause you're force of nature. Boss. I don't wanna seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I wanna see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that, it's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a fool. Oh. Men gon' lie, women gon' lie. You're looking for the truth and the numbers don't hide. Looking for the root of all evil, then you need to go open up the briefcase, see with your eyes. Everybody claim to be greatest of all times, but they never spend a day in the rain in the front line. No lie. Stop playing on my phone line. Pull up in the space coupe with the roof optional. Wonder why they follow suit. I've been groomed from the womb. Came out of my mama with some running tennis shoes. Faster than the speeding bullet. Nah, it's cool, it's cool. Don't play with it, baby. Say yo, so what you gon' do? Stop playing with it. If you gon' do it, you don't play with it, baby. Exactly. Cause you ain't built like that.
Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hell in the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block. Come like a man of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. And my energy paralyzed, I'm like I'm finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent a message. You're the best. If it ain't me, then you need you a confession. You a mess. You ain't scary to me. You ain't better than me. But that's how you a cheetah, run up and I'm airing the scene. I feel just like Vegeta Prince, and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's soft, so I don't even grab the wheel. That's on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Mean I'm walking with some money, man. Think you need a mail. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all those losers think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hand on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm dropping the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break it, but me and myself top two. I blow away the competition like a bowl of hot soup. And there's no catch. I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB, I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 444 in the car, my dash. I shake a big, told them all, you went first, you last. Little boy, that's facts. I'ma throw that cash to my money.